You guys, are we over there on YouTube? Any thumbs ups? Are there any people on the thing? Have we done it correctly? Any feedback? Nothing.
Can y'all hear us and see us?
Can you hear and see? See and hear? You got camera and mic and all that hooked up to the newness? Yes.
I haven't gotten a yes, we hear you yet.
Can you hear me?
Okay, we got a couple of yeses.
Finally. That's
How's
probably because of the
everybody
delay.
doing?
Happy Sunday today, right? Today's Sunday? So how's the video quality?
Last time it was blurry because we're doing this new StreamYard thing. We're still learning it.
Yeah, that insane cat, it like flew down here 90 miles an hour and slid across the shop. Any feedback from anyone?
Everybody says it's good, so we'll.
All right,
we'll
so
proceed.
we tried StreamYard Pro so that we can be professional, so that we can get 1080p broadcasting live to your face. I don't know if it worked or not. That insanity is what Suzanne has to deal with all the time, aka C-Dub, aka camera wife, aka Death Man's hands off. Just so you know.
C-Dub.
C-Dub, that's
Tim
actually
made some breakfast burritos this morning.
They were fuego too, man.
They tasted like jambalaya.
They taste like jambalaya because I was using Gator seasoning from. Anyway, I make a mean freaking jambalaya too. However, it takes hours upon hours if you do it the real way. So I do. And C-Dub's like, don't mess up my
Tim
whole
is
kitchen.
really good at breakfast. He makes really good gravy. Well, he makes good biscuits. His gravy used to be really bad, and so I had to take over the gravy department.
Man, her gravy is jamming. But I got a biscuit recipe. Actually, Bob DeMarco from the Knife Junkie podcast, he asked me for my recipe for biscuits.
Did he ever make it?
Oh no, but it's incredible. I mean, they're good. They're like fully leaded, and
at first Hunter said he couldn't see you in high def, and then Will B said not sure if I want to see Tim in high definition, and then he says he refreshed it and he's got 1080p.
Woo! Yeah, Will. Correct, Amundo.
No, Tim's gravy was so terrible.
It was good as hell, and she is like super picky.
It was like he used this ham.
But listen, I still made the roux out of butter and flour and made a real live bechamel, basically.
A mill gravy, and yours was some weird ham concoction.
I just would put this ham base in it to give a little bit of extra. Because I want to eat the meat. I don't want to throw the meat in the gravy just for whatever. But hers is way better.
Joseph Vincent, can't wait for my Raider to come in. I guess it'll be a couple months, but here it's worth the wait. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I've had my Raider for years. So
hey, Joshua, Lindsay, Brandon Maples, Chad.
Everybody. The gang's all here.
Lester's 5:21 a.m. in Hawaii.
Man, congratulations. I've been up since 3 this morning. Man, I woke up and I just laid there thinking about geopolitics, honestly. That's what I was thinking about. Like, man, it's so weird out there right now.
Morning, Mark Kane, Bill Armstrong.
Good morning, guys. Guys. So I hope everything.
And my mom's on, so that's a girl.
Good morning, Mom. Mom is not just a girl. She's
like Dad. Are you in there with Dad?
The greatest.
Hey, Daddy.
Mom and Dad, and hello, you guys. Good to. Well, I can't see you. You can see me.
So
I'll imagine.
Lots of stuff been going on.
Man, lots of stuff been going on.
We got some knife stuff happening. We got some gifts sent to us in the mail.
Do we have enough people on to talk about the gifts?
We got like 100
You see,
100
people.
Bucks.
Is Anderson on? What about Christian? No, is he on?
Harold Christian? I don't know. If he is, I don't know his screen name.
I didn't ask.
Daddy's watching Dances with Wolves.
Oh, man, what a great movie.
That used to be his favorite.
I used to love that. Well, I still love that movie.
Good morning, Philip Reed.
What about Montana Rund? Is he on?
Let's wait and do those so in case they come in later.
Whatever.
Good morning, Gaming with Jax.
Morning, humans. Wow.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, we were watching The Blind Side, speaking of movies.
Yeah.
We were watching that yesterday and you said something about somebody tried to kill you in a basement.
Oh.
And then I was like thinking, I need to ask him about that because I don't remember this story.
There's a cat in here again. Look at us looking at you. Anyway, can you guys hear that stupid animal? I have knives. Lots of guns.
Don't be distracted by the animal.
All right, so listen, I used to work for this company that did cut-ins and cutouts for Georgia Power. And it was cutout non-pays mostly, and there was some really, really, really rough parts of town. I actually took Cameron wife by there one time. Like what you imagine to be the roughest parts of anywhere that you could possibly fathom, right? Literally, people would take butter knives and stick them in the meter bases to keep power. And if you go to cut their power out for non-pay, they'd pull guns on you. And these are no jokes. So I was in this one apartment complex cutting power out for non-pay. And so I'm down in this basement, super, super freaking dark, right? And I hear this noise, and this guy's making all this noise and shit coming through there. And he's pretty pissed. I can't speak all the language. That thing is annoying.
Quit getting distracted.
I'm always distracted by the cat. So anyway, he comes at me and he kicks me in the center of the damn chest because I'm down working on this meter. And all I could do was pull these giant channel locks out of my thing. And I cracked that effer right in the damn jaw and knocked his ass out cold. And there's this lady that's at the door screaming, "He's coming to get you." And I'm like, "He tried." And I'm screaming. Insanity. And all because I would have left his power on if he's going to try to kill me. He had a stick. Like, that was it. And I'm super glad I had my channel locks because I had the big ones because we would put big services in like 4-inch. And that's the big, cracked it.
Some of your stories just seem so unbelievable, but I know you're
That's because I'm a liar. I make it all up.
No, I know you're telling the truth. John said he received his piranha. Are you going to the Blade Show in Lakeland, Florida?
No.
Channel locks are great tools from Caleb Hale.
Hell yeah, man. I got all flavors of channel locks. The blue handle, the real ones. That's electrician's best friend, man.
Somebody asked a minute ago.
Ream your pipe. Huh?
Somebody asked, are you happy with your life or would you change it or something like that?
Me? Oh, I love my life. I think God kind of molds you into everything and you just kind of have to accept it the way it goes. And I'm pretty easygoing, laid back kind of dude. So I mean, I've had a whole lot of really, really traumatic stuff happen
Mark
in my
King
life.
said, "No, that's a multi-tool."
Hell yeah, man.
Pete's sake's on. Good morning.
Well, I almost said his real name.
Who? Pete's sake?
For the Pete of sake. Yeah. What up?
Blade Show, Texas. No, we're not going to Blade Show.
I actually was emailing with Blade Show yesterday and the day before because we can't keep up to even have blades to hardly do Blade Show and CanCon. Those are the only two that we even have blades to be able to do. I don't know that I dream of being able to do more shows because it is super taxing. Like, it's tough to leave your company in the hands of people that aren't you while you leave and they got to put 200 orders out and you're like, oh, God, please do it the way I would do it. And we just don't have the stock. Even rolling already, we're in January looking at June. I think it's 6 and 7 this year, June 6 and 7. What are we even going to be able to take? Because the drop we did on 1 January, I figured we'd sell a third of it, and it all sold. There's like some stragglers, but yeah. So,
Vicky Artists, good morning.
Morning.
Got that need. What's up, y'all? Just bought my first 3 T.Kell knives 2 weeks ago. So excited. How's the edge retention from 80 CRV to compared to ABL?
They're pretty even. I mean, you may get a little bit more edge retention out of the 80 CRV because it's a high carbon, but AEBL really is what people tout it to be. I think it's a super steel without having to be one of these super steels because it's a simplistic steel. It's a hyper Uticoid, so it's a really tight grain structure. It holds its freaking edge.
John White said a man got killed in Mississippi cutting power off. Dude got his son to help get rid of the body. So sad. Now they send people in pairs. We
were working outside of Auburn, it's that little town. And when we did all the meter swap outs all over the world, really. And these two guys, and if you know anything about electricity, you don't touch 2 wires at the same time. Anyway, they were standing on a transmission line. So it wasn't the big, it was a 14.4, 14,400 volts, enough to really F you up, but not the highest you can get. And he's standing on this 14th board. He reached up and grabbed that other wire, thinking he could just cut the thing loose. And he completed that circuit. And he looked like a crispy freaking critter. I used to have a picture of it.
Crispy critter.
He was. I mean, I'm telling you, it was like just
is there
like
a timeline for your bigger knives, like Sapper, Mercenary drop?
Yeah, they're April drop. Right, they're the April drop. I have the paper out there, but because we're doing them in batches, so the Sapper, Mercenary, FMF, the TS87, because that's kind of an oddball, the Outer Limitless Accomplice, all of those.
The Outer Limitless is kind of a sleeper. Like, a lot of people really, really like that knife.
We only sold 54 out of that first batch.
I've had a few people email and say that was their favorite.
Yeah, it's a great blade. This is it. Let's test out
Casey said he's going to need a Sapper. Casey, you have like every one of our large blades except for the Sapper.
So how did the product showcase thing work? It should be working great right now.
Does it look blurry, or can you see the detail on it, people?
So that's the Accomplice.
What blades are currently in stock? Hey, Rob.
Is it working? Measured texture.
Mezzatesta.
Nobody. The measured texture. New York / North Carolina, Rob.
Are you going to do the new grip colors on the new Sappers?
Yep. Everything this time is going to come out with all the colors, even the Accomplice.
Yeah, because Emery was like, it's just supposed to be OD. That's it, right?
Yeah, and then everybody asked for everything but OD. And that's what we'll do. Like the first run, the pilot runs, we'll just do either black or OD because those are the most available colors. The other stuff we have to have custom made. So if it sucks, I'm not going to make a bunch of grips for it. But
camera was still focusing on you, it said.
Really?
Yeah.
When I tested it earlier, I didn't do that. Maybe if I do like this, like way up on it.
No, it's still screwed up.
Lower
it a little bit.
Why does it do that on the live stream?
I don't know. It's weird because it worked perfect in testing.
Mm-hmm. Whatever.
Okay, whatever.
Stupid.
The camera loves you, Trust Monkey says.
Yeah. That's a stupid camera. Sound like our kids are
Master
jumping
Bill
around.
Bro, I cannot wait for the website update. I've been excited about that ever since you announced.
Did you see it?
People are asking about what blades are going to ship first and kind of like the timeline on all the blades that they ordered. Joshua Lindsay said he ordered all the blades.
Okay, so good news. I shouldn't say that, should I?
What?
All right, so here's what's happening. We're almost done with this big giant batch of the TS87s, and I want to get those done and out, and then I'll roll into shipping Piranhas. That'll be first. And then Night Stalkers will be after that. And then we're almost done making the AEBL Hawks and CGs. And then we'll roll into finishing up the 80 CRV and Hawks and CGs. And then we'll be... So here's the thing. Now we have 3 machines when we used to have 1. And then we got 2. And then midway through the year last year, we got 3. And now all 3 are in full production. And there's other secret stuff where there's like this whole place that has like 12 machines that had really effed up some stuff. And then they brought it to me Friday. Effing perfect. Like T.Kell level detail. Perfect.
The FLNs.
Perfect. The FLNs.
And a few ops hawks, right?
And a few ops hawks that they're a little.
Oh, were they not perfect?
Well, they forgot to put the jimping on the back of the thumb ramp and on the inside of the handle.
A special run.
Yeah, we'll just sell those as a special run because they're going to be unique. That'll the only.
We need to ask the people that are waiting.
That's
first,
right.
Because there's some people that.
There's only like 39 of those. Basically, the dude who was programming those jacked everything in the whole wide world up. But I didn't think, we were really scared that we lost our asses on this batch, but they have come through big time.
Can you talk about laser patterns? Do you have stock patterns to pick from? How much?
We don't really have stock patterns. I used to have them all posted on the website, but we can do just about anything. And I get a lot of them off of Etsy. So if you go on Etsy and look for DXF, that's pretty much where a lot of them came from. But we don't have a section that dropped. We used to way back when the website was.
Missed the Night Stalker CQ drop. Time frame for next offering. Thanks, T.Kell team.
I think April. I think I'm gonna try to offer some stuff every quarter, like stalkers and piranhas, because they always are like selling out every time we drop them. So I'm going to try to offer those every 3 months.
Maybe I'll do a stalker giveaway today, and maybe you can win.
Or
You could
maybe
always ask for it
people won't cry like little children.
Yeah, now that we're doing our actual giveaway.
If you have issues with you not winning, then
Tim,
blame
six spear heavy on your gun rack behind you.
Who knows about this?
Brandon Maples, of course.
Can I pick it up?
No.
I can't?
No.
Why can't you pick it up? You sure you can't pick it up?
I don't think so.
It's over there. It's right there. I think it's just off camera, right? Can you see that one?
Nope. You can't.
Okay. It's over there. But yeah, it's on the thing.
Yeah, but how many people really want to watch you talk about guns versus the knives? That's what I want to know.
He asked me about it. Yeah,
I know a lot of people are also gun peeps, but some people may not be. Some people may just only care about your knives.
I'm left and right, Brandon. Like, I got half the room is, well, there's both on both walls. I mean,
okay.
I'll see how long.
Roz says, how about new design knives?
So that is the same dudes that had messed that up, but now they redeemed themselves. So the very first ones we're running are going to be, let's say it together.
Everybody likes guns and knives, so I'm wrong.
The agents. We're going to do Agent 001 and 002, which is going to be the Knife Junkie Bob DeMarco collab we did and the freaking Warncliffe. Those will be the first two. So we're doing those two first. We're doing all the 3D modeling on it. Those are going to be the first ones. I don't know when they're going to be done, so quit asking me. But
everybody says guns and knives or talk about whatever you want.
So
Skinner. What about the Skinner?
I've got it. Okay, so C-Dub was in there with the... Do you care if I call you that?
C-Dub?
Yeah, instead of CW, which is Camera Wife.
I just think of the network, CW Network.
Oh, yeah. What was that? Anyway, Kanye West with a C. Yeah, I was talking about stuff. I don't even know what it was. It wasn't even important.
The Skinners.
The Skinner. So I have it on the schedule for November. But if these dudes do what they say they are capable of doing timeline-wise, then I want to push that up in time for hunting season.
Tony Jurek says, I need a dope flipper. Can't find anything cool. We don't even own flippers, do we?
I tried to make one.
Do you have any back there anywhere?
That's
probably a Neves thing.
Somebody
Neves
sent me
would
one.
Answer that better.
I mean, I think my flipper's pretty cool.
The Skinner is the skeleton raider, right?
Right. So it's the Raider Blade skeleton.
Sean Litchell, $9.99 for shipping people's giveaways.
Well,
and
thanks,
put a piece
brother.
of paper behind your knife and it should help the camera focus.
We're supposed to have this magical camera that it doesn't even matter. You can hold up a teeny tiny pin and it focuses on just that.
Work.
Yeah. So I'm supposed to be able to just like hold up my keys like this and it does just the keys.
Mr. Ed loves his engravings on his FMF and Piranha.
Oh, good. I took some liberties. I'm glad you like it. Yeah. So was that the star you wanted? The old school, like, I hope, because that's what I thought you meant. You probably sent pictures, but I'm like a retarded rabbit and I kind of can't pay attention. And I'm like, ooh, shiny. How cool. But I thought they turned out good.
When will the jackhammer be released?
Is that Hoffbauer?
Yes. How did you know?
Because he told me, remember that picture he sent of that?
Oh, yeah.
So that's interesting. I wouldn't even know.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, because we both do the Instagram. I forgot to tell you that K&M had sent you a message the other day.
Oops. And?
I just didn't tell you, so he probably thinks you didn't write him back yet. Yeah, we're one person, so sometimes when you message Instagram, it could be either one of us.
99% of the time, we're in the same room, and we're like talking across the room.
Like, hey, so-and-so said this.
Hey, I'm doing this. Okay, what'd you say to this dude? All right, okay, cool. So it's all, yeah.
Or I'll answer, and I'll say, does this sound like you? Does this sound like something you would say?
I'm like, no. Maybe it's like a chick.
We're telling y'all our secrets.
It's not a secret that we're one person, right? Not a big deal.
Yeah, you would have me attached to your hip if you could.
Yeah,
I'm the one that's like, can I have some alone time, please?
Yeah.
No, I love you.
I would get like a baby carrier and carry her around. Like,
have you seen that? Never mind.
Nope.
Okay, Tomahawks in 2024.
Was that
question
weird?
mark.
Nope. There's no way. Was that your phone? My phone? That was a weird noise.
Could you make grip spacers for the FMF? I would pay whatever it costs. I need a little more in my hand.
Ooh, yeah. Nope. Not my style.
What are grip spacers?
I guess they just want it thicker, but I like it being slimline on a plate carrier and easily indexable. That's kind of my thing.
Maybe what's his face? What's his name?
I mean, just
Lee.
a
Maybe
slab.
Lee could do
That's
it.
the thing, though. When you do that, the sheath won't fit. It's just all kind of crazy shit that you have to do. Like, that makes everything different. I had designed palm swell grips for all of this stuff, and that was the issue. You know, from a production standpoint, I wouldn't know, do I make 500 of the palm swell sheath or 500? You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Roz Pavel, since I got my first T.Kell fixed blade, all my expensive folders reached the retirement age. Awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of common. Scott sent us two of his expensive folders. I hear you can have them.
Yeah, I don't know if he's on yet. It'd be cool to talk about it, but
I
don't see him on.
If he is, say something. Pretty funny.
I haven't seen him say anything yet.
All right. Anyway, hoping some of the humans that sent stuff would be on the thing. But yeah, I mean,
is Rund on Montana Rund?
Yeah.
Are you on? Know. He sent him some Kell baseball cards.
They're back there, but I don't want to touch them until he gets on the thing. You guys see these Polish flags? My friend in Poland sent those to me. Shit is getting nautical in Poland, people. I mean, y'all better pay attention. Pay attention. Stuff is crazy. I was pretty excited that Sig decided to send me a 308 Spear just in time for things to be nuts. The stupidity with that. Anyway, I won't even talk about that crap with 5.56 ammunition. What a bunch of dopes.
That's so cool. So many people say they replaced their folders with your
thanks,
blades.
Guys. You know, that's kind of how my style got started. I always carried a Ken Onion. What was it called? It was the Blackout. It was one of his first spring assists, and it was I think in 3V. I used to carry it exclusively, and C-Dub would buy me one all the time. I was always breaking it, but I liked it so much. And then finally, I just made mine own. And look, you want to see the first Raider ever? Freaking...
Oh yeah, y'all. He found a bunch of his old blades that he made, and some of them are kind of
ugly.
Yeah, but
bad.
Y'all want to see them? Pull them off of there.
Well, which one?
It's far away. You can't hardly see them good.
I love this one, man.
I used to love that sharp finger looking thing.
Where is that ugly thing? Here
it's not ugly. That was my fave.
But so it's not going to focus though, right?
Put a piece of paper behind it.
I got my hand behind it.
What about this paper plate?
What about this hand behind it?
Try this.
There's food on it. Here, let's do it like display like. This is the stupidest thing I've ever had to do in my life. This stupid camera.
It worked. See, y'all, isn't that a cool knife? He thinks it's stupid. I loved it.
Well, the grinds are pretty jacked. This is the last one, so you can see right there.
Starting bid for old ugly blade, $400.
See that where it's all like weird grind? This is one I Cerakoted myself back when I used to do that.
See, Caleb Hale likes it.
What the hell?
Anderson's on.
Scanderson.
We were waiting on you to talk about your blades that you sent in the mail.
So yeah, this was kind of a sharp finger.
The T.Kell Knife Museum.
Yeah. So I was cleaning up the other shop, which is where we used to do. Well, outside of this door is where I was next to the second
Henley's
shop.
loving them because they're black.
Yeah, this is powder coat though. I mean, it's just not durable.
Yeah, we would have black blades. I know a lot of y'all want them. We'd have them if Tim wasn't a
anal about durability.
He doesn't like when the stuff comes
Yeah,
off.
it's just, it looks cool, but you've all had Essies, right? I have. And my K-bar, I hated that the crap would come off. And then, gosh, she is like gymnasticking up there. You hear that? I know you hear it because the whole house is shaking. It's very distracting. I can tell she's
Are you going to sell that knife?
No way. This is the only one.
You probably don't even have a handle to fit that, do you?
No, this is when, so I used to, you know, I made the holes for the pins and then that's for the, so I would glue one side of the grip on it and then I'd drill the holes for the pin, and then I'd glue the other side on, and then drill the holes again through the other side, and then I would take it to the grinder and shape the handle, each handle individual to the blade. So this one doesn't even have a grip.
PVD way better.
Yeah, but it's still, I mean, my freaking M17 is PVD, and you can scratch the piss out of it. The nickel boron, however, is like a Rockwell 72. Now that crap is really freaking hard. But
Trent Doris says he just ordered his first 2 T.Kell's Night Stalker CG and Nighthawk. Oh, you picked 2 good ones.
Thanks, Trent.
Those Tim likes to call those his finely crafted
they are.
Tools.
So let's look at this.
Keep it skeletal. That's a boot knife right there. Yeah, it is.
Oh man, we may
I
have
would
to
say
get
we
her to
could give
move
it away,
somewhere,
but I
'cause
know
that
you
is
won't want
incredibly distracting.
I know you won't want me to give it away since it's like your
So
only
Bushman,
one.
right? Does this focus or does this look stupid again?
They said to focus it behind the piece of paper and make your face not be in the picture.
But this camera specifically says even if your face is, it should do this.
Well, it's not doing it.
My face is not there. Look, there's no face effing thing. Anyway, this is a Bushman with the grenade grips when I used to hand grind them. And
It's
this is
black.
in a matte black Cerakote, but you can see it's already coming off, and this one didn't have much use. So this was a predecessor to what the Bushman is now.
Ben Simon says used black blades with all the coating come off look good.
No.
Yeah, I need to tell her to be quiet. She's like stomping and stomping. Let me text them.
Here's a FDE one. Where's the stupid paper? That's annoying. What's this?
Yeah, it is odd that it's not working that
And it worked fine this morning when we tested. All right, so look.
And bring it closer too.
Well, I'm trying to keep it in the light. You know what I'm saying? Look,
Oh.
Can you see what that says on that blade?
Lower it a little.
Does that say Fiocchi? This is little known that we did a run of blades for Fiocchi 3 years ago. Bushmanes, and this was a sample. So that's Fiocchi with their official logo. Did you get her to? You did something. So that's another Bushman with this is just a micarta handle. We used to sell, we called them the bullet handles because they were smooth, and then the grenade, but the bullet handles never sold, and we ended up just not offering
People like that blade
anymore. Yeah, the
and
FDE.
everybody can hear her up there jumping around.
Oh man, it's like
I told her.
effing thunder.
Matthew McCann ordered a Nighthawk yesterday. Cool. Derek Poppenhagen, have you ever thought about making your own design MCK bar?
I mean, that's kind of what the FMF is, you know, with its clip point, buoy-ish kind of thing. And this is going to irritate me again, I'm sure, with that clip buoy. Those of you that got in on this first run of the FMFs, I know you all agree. This thing is incredible.
Yeah, we've been getting really good feedback on it.
It's so good.
When are the Raiders shipping?
We haven't started the AEBL ones yet. So they'll be starting. I mean, from the time we touch tools to steel, it's usually a 9-week turn. So anywhere between now and 6 months.
What's that first one over there? Is that
the white one?
No, that one with the weird angled. Yeah, that.
So this was one that was called the Young.
Young? I don't even remember that.
It's a Korean word for dragon, I think it was.
What handle color was on that FMF you were just holding up? Was that
BDU.
Yeah, BDU.
No focus.
Can you push it forward?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they can see it or not.
Super cool blade. So it's kind of a trailing point, and then it's got the belly in it.
Lower it a little.
And then it's got a round handle, kind of like the, I guess sort of.
Like a bushcraft?
Well, no, like the clinch picky kind of sort of ish.
Was that a custom for somebody?
I just made it.
I don't remember that knife.
This is one of my very first blades that I did for Liam.
Hold it up again so you can see it good.
And this handle is it's called diamond wood, but their factory burned shortly after I started buying their material, and it's laminated in these multiple colors. And I've got a vacuum chamber, so I would pull resin into it. That's called cactus juice. So it's basically like a hard epoxy handle, but it's wood. So you pull resin into the pores. And I was actually really jazzed to find this yesterday. They were in an ammo can, like stuck under a thing. So there's a lot of these. And this was 01. Memory lane, man.
Sword Hunter, I got a Raider, Striker, and Night Stalker CQC coming. Looking forward to the FMF drop as well. Thank you very much for your order.
This blade, OMG. This thing is so good. I would like to make this again.
It kind of looks like a chef knife.
So I designed this as a utility paring knife. So the originals, there's a handful of them floating around Chattanooga where there's not a choil. It's just a full flat grind top to bottom, you know, like a mini chef's knife.
I like the way that blade looks, all patinaed.
Yeah, see, this is 1095. I mean, takes on that look.
1084.
Oh, maybe 1084, 1095, one of the two. So I made this one as a personal blade into a campy style knife. Man, this thing has seen some miles. But it's got, you know, the yellow liners. I don't know if you can even see them or not. Yellow liners, black, the copper press-in pins. But it worked really well as an EDC style blade, just a small utility.
What kind of sheath did you have on that?
Just the, you know, my old school that I used to vacuum form.
Hunter said you should make those again.
You know what I found also yesterday? 10 of these blanks that are not even ground in. They're hardened too. I heat treated them. I tempered them. There's 10 of them.
I know. I always see those blanks like in the old shop, and I'm like, we should use those. I hate that they just go.
Well, I'd like to. You know what I mean? Like, I even thought about at some point before we blew up doing teaching some of the classes, you know, out there in the old shop. Heat treat, quench, grind, all that. That was
Caleb
fun.
Hale says everything I've seen you made is amazing. I'd love to have every one of them. Honestly, Rods Pavel, make it an ABL and take my money.
Yeah, that utility pairing, but I wouldn't even call it that. That's a great just hunting knife. It's great.
Which knife do you carry the most from Cyber Dragon?
Raider. I carry that. And I don't know if it's because it was like the first one that people really liked, or we were kind of in a lull when COVID first kind of hit. And I was like, well, we can't do the in-person shows, so I'll just make a blade that I've always wanted to make. And the Raider came out of that. And then when the Raider just went, and we kind of took off. So I don't know if that's why I carry it, or I was working on the eaves of mom and dad's house. And right after I made the first one, actually this is not the grip that was on it, but this is the first Raider ever built. So you can see it's hanging around, but I just threw this stupid Star Wars grip on it. But I pried the eave off of their house with this blade, and I was like, well, it's pretty good. So that's the first is ever one. Maybe that's why.
Hi, Tanya Lee. I'm back, she says. Welcome.
We're here too.
Tim makes the best blade in the business from Ryan Henley.
Thanks, Henley.
Save the old blanks for Christmas 2024 special editions at the end of the year. Great gifts.
Yeah, I mean, if I had time, I'd full flat grind some and then sell them, you know, as like one of a kind, only special students or whatever, you know, especially some of those that are hardened, because it went from, I mean, I have a batch of blades. I did a batch of 400 blades that I heat treated and tempered and was getting ready to grind in. And then I completely switched how I manufactured the next week. So they've been sitting around for 3 years, hardened, heat treated. I found some cleavers yesterday.
Yeah, but don't tease everybody, because you know you're not going to actually.
I don't have time to do it. I don't, but I'm just excited for me that I have some of the old stuff that I thought was gone forever.
My mom said, and you saved our lives with the bed contraption you made for Daddy.
Man, you guys deserve it and more. I mean, it's just a simple thing we could do for you. This stupid cat.
Star Wars grip! Exclamation! 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 Question mark! Question mark!
Yeah, they fit the Raider grips. There's 2 of them. Look at this one I made. Woo! Pretty fancy. And yes, that is Stormtrooper white. It is literally the Cerakote color is called Stormtrooper white.
Joey is here. He says, hello, Mr. Tim.
Hello, Joey.
You know, Cheryl's son.
Oh, hey, Joey. How are you today? Isn't that a cool freaking blade?
Casey loves it.
Anyway, I see that's all Cerakoted Raider handles with the Imperial symbols.
I've never seen a white blade.
No, I mean, it's totally pointless, but I just thought it would look cool. And then here's the other, obviously. See? The antithesis.
People like it, honey.
Yeah, I mean, the shop who did this Cerakote work, they are so freaking good.
You talking about Alpha Omega?
Yeah, they are so good. Their Cerakote work literally is some of the best I have ever seen. I'm telling you, man. Some of their firearms too. I mean, they're awesome, and they're just a few miles from here. We just couldn't get it together on business aspect of stuff. And then Cerakote's just never as durable as you want it to be.
Do you have a combatant and a raider to compare the handles?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody asked.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is all my raider and a combatant. These are all my production finish models over here.
And then they want to see the orange knife over there too.
Oh, I was getting to it. That's a raider. It's when I was experimenting with Cerakote.
Don M. The striker, op striker, lower them a little. Might be closer than you think because this new shop did.
They killed it,
work.
man. I didn't think they were going to be able to do jack for us, and then they showed up with some. They did. I mean, it's.
So there's finger grooves in the combatant.
See, you've got these 2. So for retention, it's about a 1/4 of an inch shorter overall. I don't know if this thing's going to focus on this crap or not. I was able to get it to do it earlier when I held it still. So it's, and then the combatant is really good for concealability, and it's got that full arc along the back that fits the shape of your hand. So it makes it a very comfortable blade for a compact.
They said it focused correctly that time.
If I go slow and I'm not spastic, which is really hard for me to be.
Bubba07, hello, Tim and camera wife.
Hello.
Hi.
I think that nickname is awesome. Get it instead of 007?
Yeah.
I've always thought it was cool. Anyway.
Yes, the Stalker and the Huntsman have the same size handle.
Yeah, you can even interchange.
So a couple of y'all mentioned Huntsman because I said that on the Patreon video the other day.
Look, these are the hand ground grips too.
Look at that orange blade. That's crazy.
It just remember?
It looks neat though.
It does. And then they did 2 of them. And he's like, you want to do a production run of them? And I took my effing finger in the shop and went, and the Cerakote went, and he just looked at me. I'm like,
oh, that one place we tried in the hood?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did terrible work.
I felt like he did that because he didn't want my business, which was really strange to me.
Well, why would he have told you that he wanted to do it then?
I have no idea. Like, he begged for our business. But see, this one was sharpened when I gave it to him. So all I have to do is resharpen it.
I like it.
But it's you see the scallops? Those are the hand ground instead of the machine then. You talking about taking some time? That took forever.
Yeah, Gaming with Jax. It's over off of Rossville Boulevard. That's like our bad road up here in Chattanooga.
Yeah.
It's like, that's where all the drugs and prostitution and all kinds of craziness. And I'm like, there's no way this place is going to do good. And Tim's like, it doesn't matter. It might do good.
I mean, it's what you can afford, right? And they had great reviews and recommended highly. And I don't know. I don't really know. I think I offended the dude.
And then you got crackheads coming up to the car when I'm sitting out there waiting on you.
And then he's like, wanting to drink whiskey, a toast to our new business venture together. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Not that I wouldn't drink whiskey. Anyway. Best of luck to you.
So, since Scott Anderson's on, you want to talk about the knives he sent?
Oh, yeah. What did I do? Oh. So this was quite a surprise. I know he said he's going to send some flippers, but then he sent these, both Kershaws, both Ken Onion. And that's probably because that's all I used to carry was Ken
And he
Onion
gave
folders.
us some Japanese rice crackers. Those
I got them.
good.
I got them over there.
Tim's trying to eat them all.
I know, and it said though for the kiddos, but I'm sorry. I don't know if that's real Damascus or the laser Damascus, but blade profile, it's pretty freaking rad. And then the leak, I've always loved the leak. I just didn't have one. That's a stabby little warnie. One is supposed to be for me and one is supposed to be for C-Dub, but I don't think she's going to be able to have these. She's not allowed. Did you get my message where I said you should put the skull bead on upside down? I engraved a blade for him. Actually, it wasn't entirely my fault, but I took responsibility for it. And it had skulls all over it. And I told him he should have sent this one and put the bead on upside down because the skulls were upside down.
I like the purple lanyard.
Yeah, purple and OD does go well together. And it's well, it looks like this is the one she's gonna keep.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
But I'm gonna put them up here for everyone to see next to this.
Vicky Artist, I don't even carry my Kershaws anymore, only fixed blades now.
Yeah, that's probably why Scott gave them to me. But thanks, man.
Do we do customs from Master Bill Bro?
We ain't got no time for that, Master. We ain't got no time for your shenanigans.
He would love to be able to do that. He just doesn't have time.
Because that's how we got our start. We kind of moved in what they call mid-techs. They were like mid-production, still customizable, where you can pick your color grips and screws soon and custom artwork and all that stuff. But if we were to take how many blades we can make in a week and then take the amount of money that we would lose stopping to do customs, each custom knife would probably be around 10 grand. So
Ryan Henley says I have upside down skulls. I thought that was normal.
Yeah.
So why are you sending everybody upside down skulls?
That's
your thing. That's it.
I engraved this way.
That's his thing. Hey, they're watching us from Waffle House Lady Picture Show.
The Wahoo. Yeah. Man, I got a Waffle House body. There it is. It gets bigger in the middle.
Hey, Carl Balasteros.
Bala? What were we talking about?
Oh, sorry. I was just reading.
Thanks, Scott. Look, these are supposed to be for the girls, but Japanese snacks, they nail it with that umami. They've got the salty and the sweet and the savory all in. Caitlin would kill me if she saw me steal these from her. I think she liked these the most. Which one did she like better? I'm only asking so I can eat them. I have no shame in eating snacks with pink kitties on them. None. I will eat the shit out of them.
So I did have the clip point in the Huntsman on my desk. Which one would y'all rather me give away today?
Ooh.
It's a classic. It may not be brought back.
That guy, that author stopped by. Remember that? Yesterday.
Yeah.
Of course you remember that. It was Friday.
Hey, Tim, how many blades do you have on you right now from Ill Electronics?
2. The Microtech, and then I've got my Raider today.
Everybody's saying Huntsman. So we'll do the Huntsman, and we'll let you engrave it if you want an engraving on it. We don't
upside down skulls only, though. That's all we'll do.
Yeah, only upside down skulls. Do we have one here to show? Okay.
I thought that they were gone, and then you found that one.
Tim should do a food and knife review on his live stream. Yeah, honey, we should get over there and eat. We should do some mukbang.
What is that?
Like where they eat.
Mukbang. See, guys, this is how much into the internet culture I am. I do bang bang. Rack bang, that's what I do.
I probably said that wrong.
I don't know. I'll eat. I'm good at it. We're kind of chefy around this place, though. We're really funny about.
Yeah, we're gonna make some tacos today because somebody that watches sent some hot sauce, so we're gonna try it.
You want to see it?
The hot sauce?
Yeah, I was thinking he might jump on, but I don't know if he's going to. He saw us. Okay, so Harold sent us this. He said that these are local to him, and I think it said Moscow, Idaho. Pretty sure.
Did you ever make those suspenders? Why, yes.
Yeah, man, we sell the piss out of those
cinders
too. Cinders. We burn them before we send them. Yeah. We sell a bunch. They're on the website. They're doing really well. I love them. I just now swapped over from my prototypes, the last ones we made from like a year and a half ago. And that's only because one thread started to pull, and I pulled the stupid thread and unraveled it.
And one thing that you have done recently is you've been putting your DCC clips on there too, instead of the plastic one that it comes with. So we may offer that as like an upgrade.
I ran it for a while with the mono blocks instead of the plastic clips. And we had some feedback from a guy who does some CQB instructing out in San Francisco. And good God, you need it in San Fran. Anyway, he said that in a tussle, somebody might be able to pull them off of you. I've worked on cars and crawled on roofs and through attics and basements and on my back and on my stomach, tool belts and everything, and gun belts and over walls and doing fast roping. And I've never had mine come loose. They've come loose a couple times when I've been too fat at like Thanksgiving, and I loosen my belt and I sit down and my belly's like, bing.
Joel Parrish, do you guys ever make Indian tacos? Delicious.
Not Indian tacos.
We've not
we make
made
Indian
them, but
food,
we do
though.
love Indian food.
Yeah, man. I went all out a while back, made our own roti and all that. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a lot of work, man. That was fun, though. Yeah. But the DCC clips have that extra, like more of a hook on the bottom, and man, they hold like crazy. But
hey, Bart Geftos.
The discrete carry concept clips cost $3 per clip more. So would it be $12 more if we wanted to offer those as like a CG combat grade version of the suspenders? Let me know. We can do that easily.
Walter Street, are you going to make the reverse Tonto nightshade again? I think would get it engraved with the 2 Recon emblem.
Yeah.
Ill Electronics. I told Tim to do that one time, and he's like, "That's stupid as shit."
What?
An ASMR video with your knives cutting stuff.
Yeah, sorry to call you stupid.
He's not calling you stupid. He's like, "That's dumb. Why do people want to watch that?"
And then Camera Wife makes an ASMR video that was freaking awesome. And I was like,
oh, I took it down.
Yeah, she took it down.
I didn't feel right about that video.
Some people took it the wrong way. Anyway, but
I don't ever want to, like, I'm so aware that we claim to be believers, and I don't want to put anything. We are. Well, we say we're believers. Wow. I don't want to put something out there that's going to give people the wrong idea ever. So we try to keep everything really clean around here. Yeah, even what we watch, what we consume. Holy crap, C-Dub, smell this. Look at all cilantro in there. Let me smell it. Don't drop it, I'll kill you. Oh, it seems like a real hot sauce. Yeah, it's Verde. It's beer based. I'm going to drink it. That one was on Tim's OnlyFans. Gross. Gross, but funny. So that the Verde smells incredible. This is a zesty blend, medium heat. What's the brand? Vandal. Sorry. Vandal. Did it focus? Vandal pepper sauce. What's the strongest espresso you drink? From Mr. Ed. He's asked that like 3 times. Sorry. Oh, Pete's sake sent me the best espresso drip I have ever freaking had. It's not technically espresso, but it's an espresso drip coffee blend. That stuff, was it from crap, what is the name of it? Because I went on and ordered it. Damn it. Yeah, if I had more of that coffee and one of my. Hey, Joshua Lindsay, $100. You want to buy some lunch for the team this week? Oh my gosh, that's so nice. Tacos, thanks, Josh. Man, he's so generous. He gave us that lunch before. Yeah, 2 lunches. We're having tacos today. Hola, desde Mexico. ¿Qué parte de Mexico? Hey, she's fluent in Spanish. Just so you know. Like for real. They wanted to see a Night Stalker. I don't have one of those. I'm too busy eating hot sauce on camera. Yellowbird Serrano sauce, and it's pretty good. Oh, that is good. I love that. They used to have this one habanero sauce that we loved, and we can't find it anymore. Not Yellowbird. It was a different brand. Yeah. Holy crap. Hot sauce. That tattoo is a Scotch bonnet curry. Lights out. I mean, it'll blow your freaking head off, but I have a CG and a standard. Look. Joel Parrish was talking about the fry bread tacos, not
Oh yeah,
Not this
absolutely.
kind of
We have
Indian.
not in this type of the Indian. We are talking about maybe perhaps seeing what you say American. Yeah. Yes, we have had fried bread tacos with the beans, and yeah, absolutely delicious.
Yeah, those are good.
Hard to find too, man, unless you go to like the Indian festivals.
Good morning, Ed Barkley.
Night Stalkers, right? Is that what this is? Somebody asked?
Yeah.
All right, so here's the CG. Oh, in the battle worn. This is the last one that ever was made. And then this is run 1 of the Night Stalker. So if you look, there's no, the choil's not done. It doesn't have, or the glass breaker is just solid. It's not tapered, and no sharpening choil. And this is the, I don't know if it comes through on camera. Can you see the forge scale still on it under the nickel boron? Looks so good.
That looks good.
They all used to be that way, and then people were bitching about it.
Wow.
Oh, it doesn't look smooth, and can't you make your knife? And I'm like, that's the way.
Remember that one guy that complained so bad about it, and then he kept them and you gave them to him for free?
Yeah, complain and complain and complain.
They didn't send them back.
The way we do it is like, look, if you don't like it, we don't want you to keep it. So like, all right, man, you know what? I'll refund it. He kept them. Probably sold them on freaking eBay for 4 times what he paid. I liked that look.
People like it a lot better when it's free.
This is the a CG. So you can put the grip from one on the other, and then maybe if I hold still, I'll actually focus, see the difference in the thickness of steel. So this is the real microscopic jimping that doesn't do anything. The newer ones have the stuff that actually is thick. But this battle worn looks cool, but you just take your finger and it'll scratch and it'll show this underneath. It looked neat, but that's the Night Stalkers.
Hi, Ruben Diaz Alvarez.
Oh, you know what I found? The very first ever. Look at this.
Now we're almost an hour in and I've given nothing away. It's probably because I'm nervous about this new giveaway thing that I'm trying.
See this? I cannot believe I still have this.
Is that the striker?
This is the striker that I made on December the 21st of 2019. The first one. See how different it is compared to what it looks like now? So I made, if you guys have seen it in the sketchbook, so this is a weird forge scale.
Hunter, it was Mr. Ed.
So you see how this blade on my right, your left, is thicker, and then the swedge on the back goes further back. It's more of a Mako style. And then if you look, I laid the angle. This one was too far like this, so I laid it back and straightened it up on this. But funny, somebody had said you ripped off Spartan's whatever the hell the blade was called. And I'm like, I swear to you, I sketched this blade, then I pulled the Mako further back and laid this blade in. So I didn't steal Jack Scheiser's.
Yeah, you had never even seen it. You looked it up and you were like, damn, they do look similar, but you didn't steal
I was at a show next to Curtis from Spartan, and I'm like, oh, sorry. And he goes, he told me earlier last year, middle of last year, he's like, yeah, it does look a lot like mine. So you're going to pay me royalties? I'm like, nah, bitch. I didn't steal your idea.
Oh, Carl is so nice. He said, I stayed awake after finishing my 12-hour night shift just to watch Tim and CW talk.
Man, thanks, Carl.
Because Trust Monkey said he doesn't watch for the giveaways, just to see us.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I mean, we like giving back. You know, you guys let us do this thing.
And Hayden has asked a few times about AEBL, like the corrosion level on it. Is it really that corrosion resistant?
Very. It is very.
Can you jump in salt water with it?
Yes. Don't be dumb. You know, don't leave it in salt water for like hours and hours but it was 700 hours salt spray tested. We had it tested at. That's pretty high. So as long as you don't, you know, like leave it in the ocean for 20 years, like the Titanic or some shit at the bottom of the ocean, you'll be fine.
Pretty Fly for a Knife guy says there's so many knives nowadays that there's bound to be 2 or more that look similar.
Yeah, that's the thing, you know. The Frike, that's what it was called. I remember now, right? PH? Yeah. I was like, oops. But I think that's kind of it as far as the old stuff that I found yesterday. Oh, man. Remember this?
Tron Elliott, I'm in for the carbon fiber. Oh yeah, the little neck knives.
Man, I sold the crap out of these things.
We used to sell those at the market and engrave them with people's names.
Yep.
Yeah.
I used to sell tons of these little things.
I have a pink one.
Yep. And look, this one's broken. So sad.
Yeah, Tim used to do these acrylic handles all the time.
People
loved them.
They're a bitch. But, so we sold a bunch of these. And then this guy came to the market. He's like, I know so-and-so that came up with that minimalist.
Vicky Artist said that would fit my hand, LOL.
Yeah, it would. The CRKT minimalist, right? So I had a guy when I worked on the railroad. He said, can you make me a blade with a handle like this out of good steel? And I said, sure. And he had drawn it on a piece of paper. And I said, yeah, I like that. That's kind of unique. So I took the piece of paper and I thickened it and did whatever. Look, I was not a knife guy before this started. I didn't know it was somebody else's design. So I was making the shit out of these things, right? A bunch. I mean, hundreds of these.
Told us.
Someone's like, I was with such and such and so when they invented that. And I'm like, who? Yeah, that's the minimalist. And I'm like, I just looked at it. I'm like, okay, cool. AJ or something. So I look it up. I was like, oops. So I quit making them because that's not cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I called that guy. I was like, Jason, why didn't you? He goes, well, I didn't like it the way he made it, and I thought you'd make it better. And I'm like, you didn't tell me it's somebody else's freaking design. But theirs was a Warncliffe. We had a drop point. Actually, every blade that you see now that's on the Nightshade grip started in this grip handle.
Hey, Sam, those hats are available. My apologies. We haven't put it on the website yet.
Which one?
The one that you're wearing.
Oh, yeah.
We can get one away today.
Yeah, we got tons of these. Tons and tons and
And
tons.
he wants to see a Taylor's Ridge next to a Bushman.
Don't have a Taylor's Ridge because okay, here's what happened. The website had this little obscure button that says continue selling when out of stock. And we had that unchecked, but you used to be able to push past it if you did PayPal buy now. So the Taylor's Ridge, the last batch, oversold, and I had one left. My personal, it didn't have nickel boron. We
had to give it to Cedro. He's a patron.
I gave it to Cedro.
Yeah, because he'd ordered one.
I was sick about it too, because I made it all. I came up with a way to make the nickel boron look like camouflage, but it took me 3 days.
And it had a camo.
It had a
Kydex.
Yep,
holster,
it had
didn't
a multicam Kydex sheath, and the blade had OD green, and it was still nickel boron. I loved it, and I offered it to him.
He says those may be similar, but you make the best blades. There's so much you put into each blade, and Electronics says you should make a little version like that of the reverse Tonto. Did you?
It did.
Yeah,
all of them.
We did have that.
Yep. It started on that grip, and then I was like, oh, oops.
Yeah,
and then
you had several different blades on that.
5. The clip point, the drop point.
They were all little neck knives.
Yeah, they were great. So congrats to that guy.
Just bring them back. Just make them different.
Thievery, man. Can't do that. Such a great design the guy had. You know what I mean? Like I can't do that. He came up with that. I would, you know me. I had sensitive conscience, man. I couldn't sleep. I'd wake up. No. Oh.
All right, let's give away a hat so I can try
the woodland,
tool.
Right? You can pick what color.
And I probably already forgot how to do this because I practiced this like a week ago.
Okay, I remember. You start it, and then you tell them what the word is, and then they guess. And then when everybody guesses, then you hit grab the result.
And I go ahead and share this, and I go ahead and show them this now.
Yeah, why not? We're going to F it up. I'm telling you.
Well, just talk to them while I figure
it out.
Because
you can see me now, so I don't feel all awkward and weird. And she's behind the camera today, so I'm not like, hello, YouTube. Do you like my profile? What do you guys want to ask me about? Now that she can see what you're asking still, because I've split screened it for her because I like apples. We had a dude come to the shop Friday, and he's like, man, I've really been interested in that 365 AXG Legion. He goes, but they're not in stores yet. I'm like, oh, really? Here's one.
They're all remembering capital Tim is CW.
Yeah.
You gave me the split screen, so now I don't see how I'm supposed to put it in over there now.
Push the thing that add it to the thing. Did you do it?
No.
I'm gonna walk off camera and show you. You took it away. Okay. Oh yeah.
Not.
Present.
I pressed that.
Because it's over there now. They're separate.
I know, that's what I was telling you earlier. You messed me up when you gave me the split screen.
Well, you took it away from over here.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, you did.
All right, go back over there.
You gotta add a person over here. Hit this.
All right, go over there and talk to him. You just messed it up.
I think you add this over there.
Yeah, but now look at the screen.
Just put that back over there.
How?
I don't know. Don't remove it.
Can I press cancel?
Yeah, cancel. Hey!
All right, go back over there.
How you gonna do it? You're just gonna tell them who won?
No, I'll figure it out.
You'll have to open another tab and go next to it because when you hit present, it pulls it from another tab.
Yeah, you messed me up, Tim.
No, I did it wisely. The way my brain thinks, which is weird. I don't even know what we're talking about. What are we talking about?
Why don't you show them some of those other knives?
I did. I showed them all the knives. All the knives. All right. Well, everybody's seen the Ranger. Look, this is where the combatant came from. Remember this thing made out of 1/4-inch steel, black walnut handle with brass. Pretty slick. So you can see the shape, and then this is what the combatant became. So that same profile, I just did the whole whatever. This is a beast, man. This thing's 1/4-inch thick. You could cut a tree down with that bastard. I think that's all of what I found. Oh, you want to see the ugliest knife I've ever made? Here it is. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be a gut hook. It's awful.
Isn't that like too huge to be a gut? That part on the end?
No, it worked incredibly well, actually, as a gut hook. It just is ugly. Because it's tapered in here how it should be, and then the tip still has strength in it. And this is all swedged down. It's hideous, but it absolutely opened up a carcass like whoosh, super fast. Are you able to figure that thing out?
Nope.
I can tell you how to do it. Just leave this up. Watch this. Where is that?
Hold, please.
Yeah, you guys just hang out. You're going to have to toggle back and forth, though.
Now what?
You should be able to present.
This?
Mm-hmm. Share screen. See, there it is.
Yeah, you would think I didn't practice this the other day. No.
Yeah.
That's not it.
Yes, it is. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Now you got it. Now you can add it to the thing.
And I press start collecting comments now?
Yeah, and then you tell them the word.
Yeah, it needs some hold music in the background.
You can do that on StreamYard. You can put like stupid stuff.
Yeah, but I've got the screen up where they're looking at it now.
That's cool. So just whatever word you want to do.
But they're going to see it first and start.
It doesn't matter. Remember, because they all put it in and then it selects. It randomly picks.
Don't type
the person.
No, don't type anything, y'all, because they're seeing me type.
It doesn't matter. They get to know the word. As long as everybody enters.
It's because you changed it. You messed it up.
What's the word?
It's called hat.
Everybody type the word hat exactly as you saw her type it. Right? Everybody does it. And then when everybody's done it, you can see how many people have done it. And then you'll hit grab the thingamajigama and it does it.
Yeah, I was better at it the other day before you changed it to the split screen.
If you don't like the split screen, then just take it away.
I'm not doing the split screen next time.
No, let's take the stupid split screen away for you. I'm doing it. Get off. Don't.
No, go back over there.
Don't touch me. Look, it's up there.
No, please,
it's right there.
honey, go back over there. Go back over there. Go talk about your knives.
I don't have knives. I don't. I only play one on TV.
Was it all? Hold on, let me see if it was.
Yeah.
Was it all lowercase? I want to make sure y'all write it right.
Probably. It is case sensitive. I don't know what was in this cup before, but it tastes a bit like anus. There was somebody's ass was inside that cup. I am pretty confident. Phew, nasty. I should eat one of his crackers. Well,
all right. Are we ready to draw?
Is that how many people did it? You can see, right?
We've got 108 entries so far.
And how many people on your scream? And nobody want no hat?
Hunter, don't you have to start collecting something? I missed it.
You are collecting, right?
Yeah, my brain totally forgot how to do it because it's this new format where you have these two screens on here.
I just thought so you could see both.
No, you made me learn a new system.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. I mess up shit that works. That's what I did the whole knife industry.
People are still guessing, so I guess I'll wait a minute.
Yeah, just wait until they're all done guessing. And then once you feel confident that everybody's guessed and then you select it, you draw.
Right.
And it picks from all the people that did it right and the people that didn't double enter. So if you're over there typing hat 15 times, it's going to kick you out all but the first time you did it. Just so you know. There's no cheating. It won't let you do that
Here's
anymore.
can y'all see that? How it was typed? Or no? Is this the wrong one? I think this is showing the wrong screen. You know, you shared the wrong giveaway tool screen.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you did.
You did it.
No, you did.
You're the one. Look, let's have another fuzzy drink. So I'll just pee on myself.
Yeah, you did, honey. You put the wrong one over there.
But
for me to share with them.
Okay. Well, share your own. What are you doing? Do I need to look at this again? Let's be friends.
You put the one over here that's not the right one. This is the right one.
Well, grab that and stick it over there.
Sorry, y'all. I am blaming Tim Sword Hunter for sure. Because I practiced the other day and he thought he was going to make things easier for me by
it was
making
easier
it
for me.
Don't press leave studio. You'll cut the thing.
Share the screen. Don't show this again. Stupid thing. Which one is it? Yeah. Share. Ta-da! Now.
All right, y'all. Let's see if we can figure this out.
I can make knives and electronicify. See, it's just easier to me, but whatever.
No, you screwed me up.
This is how things happen in our house. I screw stuff up that works. It's great. On another note, I think I'll probably disturb the peace of the entire neighborhood today.
Who's your hippie?
With it.
Who's your hippie one?
Who's ya? Why do I recognize that name? Do I recognize that as a person? Let me get this ugly knife. Put it away. This gross thing.
Is Who's Your Hippie still on?
It was on just seconds ago to be able to guess.
So email us.
Yeah, you freaking hippie.
Email us and we'll get you squared away on your hat. Hopefully our next giveaway will go a little bit more smoothly.
It's all right. You guys don't.
Elder's on.
Well, morning, Will. In your feet of snow. Yeah, we were text messaging yesterday about the state of the world. We'll just, without saying, and 6 beers. That's kind of crap, though. So you can't touch a firearm on a live stream.
Well, that's what you told me.
No, they told us. The people, the YouTube fans, they told us, don't touch it.
Oh, they told us?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, I thought you could show a firearm, but you couldn't load it, right? But anyway, if you guys want to know what a 6 spear looks like, go look it up. I can't pick it up because that's against the law to touch a hunting implement.
Hunter said we told him that. Yeah, I thought you were the one that said that. I thought you said you read the new rules and it said something about not being able to touch
live
guns
stream
on live
That's
streams.
right. That's right. They'll just see. That's right. Whatever, Hunter. Psh, whatever.
Man, lots of people saying they're having below freezing temperatures.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're sending it to us. Tomorrow. We're calling 70% chance of blowing heavy snow and ice. We're at a little bit higher elevation than the rest of Georgia here. It's actually mountains here, so that's going to be super freaking fun. And then I was really trying to get out ahead of this thing, right? Because I have gas generators, but what a pain in the ass that is, right? Start them up, then they're outside and they're freaking loud, and then your neighbor's over there freezing their tail off, and they're like, hey, look, they have lights on, and they want to come eat your food like zombies. And I just wanted to avoid that whole thing and decided to go electric with my generators, with solar chargers and all that crap. So here come the generators, right? Boom, next day they've been sitting here completely not useful at all, because the batteries can't be flown in airplanes. So apparently they attach them to the back of a fucking aardvark, and they're like crawling across the United States, and they won't be here for like 2 weeks. So, aardvarks are slow. Snails aren't strong enough to carry solar charger battery things. So
did you want to talk about the baseball cards or not? I mean, he's not on. I haven't seen him on, but
Montana
run.
So I'm related to this guy, T.Kell. I think he's my grandfather's cousin. And somebody, was it him?
Yeah, he
asked originally on Instagram, T.Kell. I'm like, yeah, actually, I'm related. So I had mentioned to him, I don't know, a month or so ago, if you ever want to get rid of them, I'll buy them from you. And then they showed up, and they're both signed.
And he mailed those to
He mailed them to me. Sent them to me. It's like
them.
a super surprise. So Hoff Power, you're late by a couple days.
Look at the resemblance.
So one is a reprint. I think this one's the reprint, and this is an original 54. So that's really neat. But he was a gangster, Hall of Famer. I was a pretty good baseball player myself in my time. So
Landon Schaefer wants to know about the belt buckle and quotations, if we're going to produce those. Those were the photographer just put those in the picture, right?
What are we talking about?
In the picture where we had those, I guess you're not supposed to say what they are because they're illegal. In the striker pictures.
Yeah, those were his personals, right?
I don't know. They must have been.
You talking about the Knucks?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I thought they were called brass knuckles. Oh, Knucks. I thought you were saying
you can't say brass knuckles.
I thought you were saying nunchucks.
You're not allowed to say brass knuckles. You can't say brass knuckles. The brass belt buckles, yeah. He just put them in there. Those aren't even mine. They look cool. I know that our competitor up the street made some.
Who, Ryan?
Mm-hmm. RMJ, they made some. Bias. No, I mean, we could.
They're probably legal here. Everything's legal here.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I remember one time I had a belt buckle like that one time, and I was getting pulled over, and my buddy's like, you better throw that shit out the window. So I did. We were in 10th grade.
You had those in 10th grade?
Yeah, I mean, everybody needs to hold their pants up in 10th grade.
Where did you get them?
The freaking gun show up there at the Forest Park Farmers Market.
Oh.
Of course, right?
Ed Barkley, $10. I won the last hat giveaway. Awesome hat. Became a top tier patron and ordered a knife. Love you guys. Awesome. Thanks you so brother. Much. According to Google, brass knuckles are legal in Georgia from Hunter.
Cool. I'm going to make them. We can say brass knuckles all we want.
We can say brass knuckles all day long.
Man, wouldn't it be better to make them? No, I guess you need the weight from the brass. The titanium would be like super, like, yeah. We had these gloves that we beta tested.
You could go buy a bunch of them up there at that the knife shop. Place up there.
Figure out a good design.
No, but they probably have a whole bunch because they always they have like all those
fringe stuff that are kind of illegal, but not really.
Mm-hmm.
We had these gloves that had sand in them. You guys seen those? So they're all loose. And then when you make your fist, the sand compresses and feels like concrete. You're talking about a freaking zygomatic splitter. Those things are nasty. We'll make gloves too, man. No, we're not going to do that. But I'm pretty concerned about you guys sending your single-digit temperatures and
make them with an FLN tip. Ooh, that would be scary.
You could attach
like little claws.
Yeah, man, like Wolverine.
T-Knuckles.
We should Tuckles, not Chuckles, but Tuckles.
T-Knuckles from Linden.
You want to talk about the FLN? How beautiful it is.
Who's your hippie? Just received my challenge coin and T.Kell shirt from becoming part of the Patreon family. Wonderful.
That's why I recognize it. I knew it. I knew it. Let's talk about the FLN. These are the ones in black, Ryan. So they will be fine. So, all right.
Did you sharpen one of the ones with the ring?
No, I didn't. I was going to this morning, but then I just didn't. So some of you guys on Patreon probably saw me. We're working out the sharpening. It's kind of a pain, but this is the one that I like a lot because look how little he is. And you still get a full grip. So that's the Piranha grip for those of you that don't recognize it. This thing, I cut that piece of cardboard. CW was in there. And I thought I missed the cardboard. And it just, I mean, it's 165 thick. So that it will really open up, but then it comes down to that really freaking sharp when we put a toothy edge on it. Man, but these are the things I like about it. It is ultra concealable. Look at this.
I'm so happy about that.
Look at that.
I was really worried we weren't going to.
Look at it. You can't call that what it is, but look how it goes in betwixt your fingers.
Your hand a little.
Like that. This thing is nasty.
Oh my gosh.
And you got a full this way, and then if you wanted to do punch grips, and then you can get that hard forward NBC style. And then I like the name that Camera Wife came up with the best of all of them, Eviscera. That was my absolute favorite. But look at that from an inside move. I mean, you could really open your mail up.
Lots of people saying they're excited to get theirs.
So this is the ringless version, right? But you can buy the Piranha Century grip. It'll actually come with it. That will turn it into a ring. So these are the same knife. It's just a G10 grip.
They're not the easiest to sharpen.
No, they are not the easiest to sharpen. That's why my guy's going to come in yesterday. He's like, I'm going to come in and sharpen the FLNs now that we finally got them. And I'm like,
no, I want you to
do it.
No,
I need to do that. So I think that's pretty freaking rad that you can do both. And this little thing will fit in that stupid watch pocket. This one. I know I'm holding that too high. So same knife, you just add the G10 ring, and this is in the black Recon Distressed finish. These are not nickel boron. So when you get these, you're going to have to oil this thing because this is a high carbon steel. The other half of the batch is at nickel boron now. I sent them as soon as we approved them.
You still have to do that with that black?
Yeah. I mean, this is effectively, remember when I used to do the etch like on these? It's the same thing they did because it's 80 CRV. So this will help a lot. It's kind of a gray black, but it's not going to be as durable as the nickel boron, but it's black. So then here's the other version with the ring. So this is the metal ring. So for the people that don't want to remove it, and it's real thin right there, so you get that full grip, and this thing is freaking fast. I mean, my God. Whew. Some people are requesting us to sharpen the back. So if you did have that
There's a bunch of people
that back sharpened, and if you can imagine just a quick zygomatic strike, which is this region in here, and you flood the eyes with
Hey, honey, I like
tears.
How you look when you move that blade.
Whoa, now, don't y'all be flipping your blade around in front of Camera Wife. I'll kill it. But, I mean, that thing's sharp. Oh, my God.
Are there any of those left, or we sold them all?
No, I think because we blew the ship date, people quit ordering.
People got scared.
But I'm pretty sure there's some still out for order. So, did it focus? I hope. I'm going to pretend like it did. The chamfering to make this really comfortable here and here.
Yes, Trust Monkey. It was a
and
collab
here
with Knives.
and here. Knives wanted something that was very clinch picky. As a matter of fact, that exact grip. And I just thought that from a grip standpoint and low profile, the Piranha really fit the bill for that. And he wasn't even going in a karambit direction. I pulled him. I pulled him in the karambit direction. So the blade profile, that's Jared. Adding the thumb drop and the Piranha grip, and then doing the uniqueness with this Piranha and the Piranha Century, that's all TK.
It is a cool looking blade.
So, I mean, from a concealability and really, really good at opening letters up, like, I mean, just wicked. Just think about. And the sheath, I know everybody's going to ask.
Travis says with ring sold out, no ring available.
In both colors? Are you sure? There's none with a nickel boron finish?
I don't know.
Anyway, so the sheath is going to be really low profile. I did not make the sheaths until I knew for a fact we could get the blades the way we want them. Now the blades are done. I want the sheath to be able to tuck in. It's going to be very low pro. It'll be our first one with big rivets and tiny rivets.
Oh, can you show that picture on your phone? For the
the proto.
Yeah,
yes.
we got.
I got the prototype done.
So for the patrons that saw, I don't think we did it on the full live, but we did talk about how we were going to put rivets on the sheath, either the welds plus a screw or the rivets, and we got the first.
Here's a good time to ask. So we've got the first one done. I'm still going to tweak it a little.
Nickel boron with integral ring is still in stock.
That's what I thought.
Hunter.
That's what I thought.
So the black ones will be shipping first because we just sent the other ones to nickel boron.
Right. Oh, where did that go? There it is.
Bye, ITG Evil.
Believe it or not, where's the stupid picture?
You always take forever to find stuff whenever.
There's a million pictures on my phone. So let me just do this.
How do I get one? Please save one for me. I need the ring handle. You should be able to just order it on the website, Brian. I could add it to your. Well, wait a minute. I think you were going to trade your combatant for that other knife, so you probably won't have an invoice.
So, can you see this? Is it focused?
Can you guys see that? So it's going to have the rivets instead of the...
So, it works better this way. All right. If you look, it's got the big rivets so you can mount standard hardware up the top, and then the little rivets with the slots along the bottom. But what I still want to do... my freaking pointer's over there.
Bye, Ben. Uh-oh, Hunter doesn't like it. He said it's interesting looking. That's your way of saying it looks terrible.
Yeah, you're just not used to it. So we're going to take more material off the bottom, and I'm going to take more material off the top. And we're going to go probably to brass rivets on top and bottom because the black with the brass looks weird, and they don't make these tinies in black. So that's what we're going to try as a beta.
I know, Hunter. I'm just kidding. Southern Black Star, no, it's not. Just email us and we'll add it to your order.
So you'll also be able to run soft loops through there. So that'll make it a little bit easier to carry on Molly and stuff like that. So I don't know. Tell me what you think.
I would rather it maybe look not as good and be sure that it's not going to split.
Yeah, because the weld, I don't know. I think we got some batches of Kydex that were weird where that weld was popping and it didn't for years. Never. Then we had a run with the strikers that did that, and we replaced a bunch of those, and then we fixed it. It didn't do it, and then the Nighthawks started doing it. So it's a freaking headache. So that's what we think we're going to do.
Phil Crawl, what do you mean, where's the finger? There it is.
What finger? What are you talking about, Philip? What are we talking about, fingers?
Yeah, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure what people think about the rivets.
Nobody said.
They're gonna be more secure.
Nobody
Hey Tim.
said.
Oh, your pointer that he gave you.
Yeah, that's why I looked back there. It's right here.
No, Phil didn't give you that. Oh gosh, Kenny Jarvis gave you that.
Yeah,
there it is.
It was back there. That's why I looked, and I grabbed the FLN instead. Can I poke the cat with it? Oops. Put your phone on silent.
Do you clean your Kydex with acetone or alcohol before pressing?
Negative.
Uh-oh, Mr. Ed said it's ugly. Secure but ugly.
This is what I think about you, Ed. I'll tell you what I think about you.
I think if they were black, people wouldn't be having that reactions because they're brass.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see because the function's going to win out on it. A lot of people think the welds are like, I don't know what this is. This is weird and ugly. There's holes in my sheath. And they complain about that. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, I want our products to last a lifetime. I don't want to have to replace a sheath because the thing broke, you know?
And that's a long process. Yeah.
Of course, no, we want them to look good too. So.
I don't do acetone or any of that craziness with my sheaths. I didn't know that was a thing.
What do you think about a Guardian style double edge sharpening on the FLN from Stephen Clayton?
Isn't that what we just talked about? The back edge being sharp? That one? Because we've had, I don't know, probably 50% of the orders people have asked for that edge to be sharp.
Yeah, is that what you mean?
And that would be that 30 degree. And we're going to do it. It's nasty. It is wicked. Wicked, wicked. So it goes the full length of that. Yeah. So a lot of people have asked to have that done.
Said no, the whole back edge.
Well, it would be, I don't know if it's focused. It'd be from here to there. We can't do the entire back edge because you'd lay your freaking thumb open right there on that thumb rest. But, I mean, it stops. That's just a little over 1/4 of an inch. So most of it.
51965 Abel says I like the weld with the tiny rivet on the end. With the screw on the end?
Yeah. The thing is, even recently, people have been screwing with that stupid screw. That's the problem.
Screwing with the screw. Any practice blades for FLN? Yeah, we're going to have some.
Yeah, we'll have trainers.
Yeah, trainers.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if you got that reverse edge sharp. Woo! You mess yourself up. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know, it's a little disappointing to know that the next phase of making the products better is ugly.
Let's show them on Patreon.
Once we get it done to 100% and buffed and all that excess material taken out, I think it'll look a little different. It'll look a little better too. You know, it's different. People thought our sheets were super ugly when we started doing them the way we're doing them now. You know, we'll see. We will see.
Trust Monkey, what about carbon fiber handles? Would you ever consider doing that?
Yeah, we have carbon fiber for the Ops Hawks. That's the ones we've only ever done in carbon fiber. We lost a lot of money on that because that material flaked apart. We lost a lot of material on some very expensive. We've done them.
Joshua Lindsay, you have to tell us and then we would put it in your notes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, a lot of people opted for it.
Yeah, you can just email us and we'll make sure that it's on there. Hey, Jimbo's here again. Hello,
morning,
Jimbo.
afternoon.
James Weber said we talked him into it. He just ordered the FLN.
Somebody did.
Awesome.
I felt it. What are these noises? Anyway, my phone's making weird noise. I have no idea what it is. Yeah, coffee.
Are you getting tired?
Yeah, tired.
Can you hook me up with a Defender, please, from Fish Ranch? There's a few left, I think.
I think you're right.
Yeah, send us an email.
Yeah, I could get it.
Isn't that a Defender back there?
Yeah, this is the original. So the new Defenders, they have the edge-ish put on them. So like a dulled down version of this. I don't understand why this didn't sell. I think that is a cool freaking little blade.
It would sell again now.
The Nightshade Tonto. So the Defender is this without it being sharpened. And you talk about putting all of that force onto that, especially think about a pain compliance. Anyway, we have them, and we could get it to you pretty quickly without a sheath.
I was gonna say if you'll take it without a sheath.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Because my days lately have been filled with ordering steel. Here's what happens:
if I sell a Tonto or a Huntsman where you have to hand make a sheath, I'm begging you for like weeks. Please, let's go make those handmade sheaths. I'll stay up there and talk to you.
Yeah, and then I'll start it, and my phone rings 1,000,000 times. This finger has a burr.
So it takes them like all day, pretty much, to make the handmade sheaths.
Yeah, that's why we went to a more automated process. I'm taking burrs off of this finger.
What are you doing?
Well, it's not detailed enough. It's frustrating.
What about the AR version of the TS-87?
We've got it designed. It looks kind of weird because I didn't want to have to redo the grips. So
Stephen Clayton wants a Nightshade Tonto.
Of course. They're awesome.
We just got a text. I'd like to buy a Defender, please.
So with the AR version, let's
we'll sell them if we've got any left, and you don't have to have a sheath on it. We'll sell them.
They work great in your pocket anyway, and if you put your keys on it, it's a keychain.
Jacob Smolik, I just recently discovered you, and I missed it. Nightshade Tonto. We still have the reverse Tontos. They're going to be coming out later if that's what you're talking about.
And the Warncliffe. So I wanted to keep the grip panel the same so we didn't have to redo it, and for holding this down while we machine it, I didn't want to shorten it up. So
Umberto's here.
It would be 2 inches taken out of the thing to make it 7 inches, so it'd be all stubby. So it'd be like this long. So it looks kind of odd, but functionally it works. So the design is done. I just do weird shit. Oh man, I got irritated. I got these fast tubes for my plate carrier. They don't work.
What are they? Like
a quick on and off system, because that thing like hugs you in, and I like to.
Somebody asked if you could ask it again about something about a carry style like IWB or something. I missed the question. I don't know if they were asking how you carry AIWB or IWB or something.
Yeah, what's up with
Jacob? I just bought a Combatant Night Stalker CG. Got to grab a Nightshade next. Awesome, thank you. You're gonna love them.
I hear footsteps up there, but I see.
There it is, Tim. How do you draw from IWB appendix, especially the CQB, without cutting your stomach while the knife is clearing the sheath?
I guess practice. I mean, I carry that way a lot, because I'll just flip the clip around, or I like taking that discrete carry concepts clip and having it just. But when it's in there, it just clears. I mean, putting it back in, you got to be a little bit more gymnastical, but.
I think you should make one of those sheets that auto draws.
Yeah, I used to make those. Remember?
Mm-hmm. But for now,
it ate my shirt.
Hey, my mom's speaking Italian. She's trying to talk to Umberto.
Oh, yeah. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
You suck it in. That's how you keep it from getting the belly.
Yeah, I'm just kind of used to the belly being there, so maybe it's automatic for me.
Hey, had to leave your site. Just ordered my first knife from you, and I'm already looking at more. Haha. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I mean, we've been getting like hate mail and stuff like, your stuff's always sold out. Like, we sold out of a bunch of stuff, and then like the 1st of January, and then the 3rd, people are like, being perpetually out of stock turns me off from this company. I'm like, I'm sorry that everybody else beat you to it, or that I won't compromise my quality and make my stuff in Taiwan so that you can have one. I don't really know.
No, what we get all the time is stop advertising if you don't have any stock.
Yeah, like they want me to take all my videos down that have my knives in them because you guys buy my stuff. That's crazy.
Well, it's like, I guess we do things kind of different because we're not like a typical knife company.
Yeah, we're people first.
So it looks like advertising, I guess, but really you're also still a YouTube channel and you love you love talking about what you make.
Yeah.
And so
yeah, it is kind of, I guess, I don't know, but people, I don't think they think that the email is going to go to a person. Like, you went to all the trouble to go to the website and write a hateful comment about the stuff being out of stock. Or YouTube, you understand it on YouTube, like, boo, because people just throw up out of their mouth and like there it is for the whole world to see, because nobody's accountable for their actions anymore. Yeah,
Ed Barkley ordered a Night Stalker first T.Kell knife. Can't wait.
Man, that's
wonderful. Thank you. And
Thank
Freelance just joined us.
Oh yeah.
Don't let the negative Nancy's get you down from Trust Monkey.
Yeah, I mean, we all obviously from a business standpoint.
Off-Bear said that was me. Sorry, I was in my feels. I don't believe you, Huff-Bear.
But
he's like the class clown of this group.
Yeah, and you know how much trouble I got in school for being the class clown, like all the time.
He's constantly saying stuff.
Yeah, and same type of humor I have too, where I'm like smart assish. What are we talking about?
Thank you, Jacob. That's why I've been binge watching your stuff. Love that you guys are people first. Yes.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yes.
And
we're people and we love people.
That's the thing, and then the blades come secondary. I just keep seeing the little one going out the front door and in the front door. Crazy kid.
Hey, Master, we can get you a new one. Did it shrink? I haven't had my t-shirt shrink. My sweatshirt shrunk a little bit.
Shrink. That's what I say after Thanksgiving. All of my clothes tend to shrink. It's the weirdest thing. Nobody. That's what
Did they really eat at a steakhouse where the steaks were already cooked and waiting when they walked in?
Am I missing something?
No, he's saying like, you have to make it. You have to make it. It's not just going to be ready.
Oh yeah, that'd be a terrible steak. That'd be Subway then, right? Cold cuts, roast beef sandwiches. I don't know. I mean, we didn't think the growth was ever going to be what it was.
How dare you not consider my feelings during every decision?
Yeah. Sorry. That's my major problem that I have with the YouTube stuff, is that people now just say shit and they don't even think that there's a human.
Y'all know what Tim told me the other day? He said,
am I gonna get in trouble?
You said something like, when you're in a bad mood, you just open up YouTube and write back people.
Yeah,
so that you could take it out on somebody.
Yeah, like I get in these. Sometimes I get crabby because people irritate me about the stupidest stuff. It's usually super early in the morning, and I'm just like, somebody makes a stupid comment, and then I'm like, I just pick the one person that made a stupid comment and rip them.
And I'm always like, let's just delete the rude comment.
99% of the time, I'm like, whatever. But then if I'm in like a pissy mood, I'll take one person like, you're a freaking idiot.
Brian D, yes, we do have the Patreon code. It's over on Patreon, or you can send us an email.
Yeah, send us a direct message over there or whatever, and we'll give it to you. We should, I don't know, Patreon's hard to navigate. It should be automated where, like, when somebody joins, it says, hey, welcome, you're the greatest human on earth, here's your Patreon discount code. But it doesn't. So we have to type. That's why when I send you the welcome thing, it's like half the time stuff's misspelled because I'm like
Mike Tyson said, people don't fear getting punched in the mouth for talking shit.
That's the thing, man. Way I grew up, your mouth writes that check. Your ass might have to cash it. And I didn't have my ass kicked.
More pew pew time, Tim. That cures everything. Yeah. That's so true.
It does.
That does make him feel better every time.
It does. And I wanted to do that with the 308. That was the craziest happenstance that happened in the whole wide world. Like, we did our test live Saturday last week, and I'm sitting down, and then I get a text that says, hey, there's this firearm waiting for you. And I'm like, what? I didn't even know this was going to happen to me. So I was pretty jazzed about it.
Is there anything on the new website that lets you link a Patreon account with your website so they can sign up and discount automatically applied to their orders? You could talk to Georgie.
I bet, because it's big commerce and they are so much more capable than Shopify.
He has not shot the spear yet. He's itching to do it.
And a lot of it is advice from Camera Wife, because it's a 308 on a 16-inch barrel, right? So 30 caliber is pretty percussive. And it's in the backyard and we have neighbors. I mean, our backyard is big enough to have a range.
To call the cops or something.
Yeah, there's one guy that has a little bit of heartburn with it, so I'm thinking maybe midweek. But then midweek is busy because there's knives to be sold. But it did come with it's a suppressor.
They want a video of you shooting the spear.
Man,
Could we do that? Could we just do that for YouTube? Because I know if we can't do it for Patreon. They're
probably.
Weird about...
I'll tell you that.
Yeah, we do. We got a suppressor in the works.
3. But, you know.
Matthew McCann definitely want the Piranha next, but that Night Guard or Gideon.
Oh, man, I didn't even think I had my own personal Night Guard. And I was cleaning up the shop this morning, and I found one under the freaking desk. It didn't even get tumbled. So I'm going to sharpen it, and I'm actually going to have a Night Guard.
For that.
No, I don't have one.
So everybody wanted me to give away the Huntsman, right?
Huntsman!
And it might, I'm not sure, but that might be $10.95 because it's old. You think it's $10.95 or is it
I think so.
CRV?
It's probably $10.95.
All right, watch me screw up the giveaway again. Here we go.
Thought it did fine last time.
No, you had pulled up that other screen, so they saw the
just one. Well, hopefully they believe that you're being honest about things. I wouldn't believe her if I were you guys, but you know.
All right, you talk to them while I set this up.
There's something in this cup. I'm telling you.
What is it? It tastes gross?
Yeah, it's probably a dead mouse in the bottom, and I'll figure it out after I drink the whole cup.
Thank you, Brandon.
Did I miss it?
People see how I'm so slow sometimes, so this like shows up my slowness.
Who cares? You know, we're so real. It just shows that we're not fake,
we always
right?
make a ton of mistakes. Everybody else has their stuff together.
Yes. For example, what she was talking about when I get in those moods, like somebody this week had said, I clicked off this video because the sound was so terrible. And I'm like, oh, poor little fella.
Yes, a lot of our early videos, we had terrible sounds.
I'm like, look, man, if you're watching a video, and this was the concealed carry, if you're watching a concealed carry blade video and you're so ass hurt about a crackly microphone, you probably need to train in other things rather than self-defense. I don't know, though. Because if you talk to a human like that in public, you probably are going to get your ass beat. So maybe you should power through the video. I'm like, come on, you freaking Sheila. Sorry, I learned that when I went to Australia and did some work in the Marine Corps.
Sean Connor says you're really real. Is that sarcastic or is that meant to be a nice comment? We're too real.
Yeah, we are. But I mean, we're authentic. So whatever. I'm fat and everything. None of this is a fat suit. It's straight up real man teats and everything. Ridiculousness.
Too many narcissists online goes with the territory.
And we were having this conversation about this person that we know that has absolutely this much experience in life. Like this much, you know, still lives at home. Never married, no kids, never had to apply for a job, like completely just living off of everybody else in the entire world, but then wants to tell me how to run my business and is completely convinced that they have the answers. And I'm like, I wasn't rude. I'm just like, okay. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then I'm thinking, how are you so convinced that this is the way to do things? But you don't even have a job. Like, is this your theory of how
people are saying that they love that we're real? Most everybody,
but there's other people that are like, stop being so real. I hate your face. Just click off.
Well, I'm not sure.
Oh, you're getting some bad comments?
No, I'm not sure about a couple of comments, but
I
think most are positive. Can you hold up the FLN next to a reverse Tonto?
Yeah.
Paul Berger, that's why my family trusts you.
Thanks,
Thank
Paul.
you. Hey, Robert S. is here. Robert S. usually watches later. He's actually on.
You made it. So you'll recognize the ring? Did it focus on it actually this time? I don't know. You'll have to tell me. So there they are on top of each other. So you're going to be pretty close in footprint. And the grip is thinner on this, so that it's a little more concealable. But the spacing on the ring is the same.
Knives are great, but the people behind the knives are what sold me to Kentos. Thank you, Kentos.
I'm pretty concerned about these
Real
comments.
Is the only way to be.
That she's not
Thank
sure
you.
about. I don't go back and watch the live broadcast. Probably good, so they don't.
No, nobody's saying anything bad.
It's pretty cool, right?
Man, I really hope those black screws come in from Hunter.
Yeah. I told him to go ahead and blacken some because I keep buying them, but right now we're kind of in that we just launched the new blades, and then we're kind of waiting on the screwdrivers to get done, and we're 3 to 6 months on all that stuff in the batch, but the Piranhas 2 flavors are done, but the sheaths aren't. So I told him make some black screws because once we launched the new website, those of you guys that saw that Patreon video,
I'm about to
functionality's
give the word.
You get what the word is.
It's #Huntsman.
Ooh.
And so you have to type it exactly like you see it there. #HUNTSMAN, all lowercase.
Huntsman. Are you still split screening over there? Suffering through that?
Oh, your little split screen mess is over there.
Isn't it making your thing tiny where you can't even see stuff? Goodness gracious.
No, leave it alone.
Don't watch it.
Leave it alone.
It took me a second. I don't know how to do this.
Don't mess with this. I've got it how it's supposed to be. Please.
Quit.
Stop. You're going to ruin it.
Poking me, woman.
Okay, honey. It's fine.
Oh, now it's huge. You can see it.
So you guys, if you want a engraving on here, this is a good blade for it because it's kind of wide.
Oh yeah, so you can put lots of stuff on there.
That's why he does the skulls on there a lot.
Upside down skulls only. I really like this thing. I'm a little, it needs a choil, but okay.
What, the FLN?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I'm supposed to take this away while they're doing this, but I'm
gonna just leave it up there. Who cares?
Take it away. Okay,
take it away. Take it away, camera
Hunter
wife.
said if he gets the Huntsman, he's gonna get the topo pattern. That would look good on there.
Yeah, it's a big wide blade. You should ask him if he will put the topo on the sheath and the grip for you. He might do that. Because if you get like OD green, I can do the topo pattern on an OD green set of grips, and it looks awesome.
Oh, yeah.
It looks so good. We probably shouldn't say things like that.
Well, I'm actually happy that I already have a sheath for it because I don't have to beg you to make the sheath.
You do have a sheath for it?
Well, I'm holding it for somebody, but I figure you can just make another one.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe. This was the first. This is the hand ground Raider with the swedge. We needed a set of black grips and you stole them off of there, but this was the very first.
Oh, wow.
With the swedge. Anyway.
Yeah, the new website, somebody had asked about that earlier, when that's going to be available. You'll be able to type in what you want engraved.
Mm-hmm. And then phase 2 of that, you'll be able to move it around and select your font and where you want it on the blade so you can actually see. All right,
any final entries, you guys?
Hashtag Huntsman.
I'm about to do the drawing. So 121 entries.
Is that
173 people?
That's a lot of people that don't want a Huntsman.
A lot of people don't want the Huntsman.
That's cool. They're probably, what is that?
I'm about to draw.
That's the mini cleaver. Is it even on the website?
No.
Oh.
I think you took it.
Look at here. That's a freaking rare blade. But hey, we 50-something yahoos that
all
don't
right,
want that blade.
Ready, you guys?
Who's gonna win? I can't see anything. I'll show you guys well, here's my view. Let me show you.
In 5. Wait, there's still people entering. Maybe I need to give y'all some more time.
This is what I can see instead of seeing your drawing.
All right. 5.
There's Shopcat.
4.
Just passed the F out in this chair.
3, 2, 1.
I should kill the cat on camera. That'll get us some subs. Subs.
Lady Picture Show. Are you still at Waffle House? You won the Huntsman.
Are you going to cheer outside? Like out loud, I mean?
Tell the waitress you just won.
And tell her if you don't bring your food, you're going to stick her in the face with it, too. Don't do that.
Lady Picture Show is a patron.
Yeah.
So send us an email and we'll get you squared away on your Huntsman.
Huntsman.
Wow, this is really strange that we only gave away one knife. Should we do another one? It feels weird. We usually do at least 2.
What are you going to give away?
I don't know. What should I give away?
I was going to say a ringed nickel boron FLN, but...
Yeah, but then they have to wait on it.
Oh, yeah. But then we give stuff away that people... Look at this. Let's be narcissistic.
Nobody wants that anyway. They didn't say anything. Oh, wait. Yes, please. They said yes, please.
You know what we do have down there?
What?
There's a sapper on the bench out there.
Okay, y'all. Sapper or FLN? What do you think? Chad said I'd give away the house if we could.
Yeah, you would. Like, can I take the guns with me? Nope. They stay. Crap.
What?
You weren't listening to me.
Oh,
sorry. You gave away the house. I'm saying, can we keep the guns?
Oh, sorry, I got tired.
I think if we...
Sapper, FLN. Sapper.
I guess you could give them whoever won the choice.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll let whoever wins gets to pick.
You know what's on the... Somebody traded it for the FMF. And they're on this broadcast right now.
Oh, I don't know if he's on. I haven't seen Raymond. I don't know if he's on.
Oh, I thought that was Clayton. Sorry.
No, he's Raymond Johnson.
Sorry. I know everybody.
I keep up with my people. I know all you guys.
I do. I'm just retarded. This smells strange.
Cheryl Halton said both were greedy. Why do you keep drinking it if it's nasty?
Because I need energy. You know, like, life is hard. That's my only stimulant. And only on live broadcast days do I have coffee after like 6 a.m. Do you have any other news to impart?
I don't know.
I don't either. DeRosiers.
Here's the next word. It's T.Kell. Hashtag T.Kell.
No, Chad, no.
All lowercase. You get to pick the FLN, but you will not get it immediately if you pick the FLN because it's going to nickel boron. But if you pick the sapper, you'll get it soon.
Yeah. Like
hashtag T.Kell. All lowercase.
Whoa. Fancy. What's the hashtags? Just.
I think that they do that so that people don't accidentally start with a capital letter. You know, because the first letter you type is going to be capital.
Oh, it sounded like a dinosaur. Up in here. Why did the computer come to life all of a sudden?
Because it loves you.
You hear it?
Hashtag T.Kell. All lowercase.
That's my name, man. Someone on YouTube asked if...
Can we see the blades? Do you have one here? The Huntsman is at the office.
The sapper's out there.
Sapper's out there. And you got one on the wall, too.
Yeah, this is the sapper. It's a beast. 3/16 inch steel.
Lower it.
Is that good?
It is a beast.
12 inches overall. It's a big blade. But, I mean, the balance for a 3/16 thick, it does not feel like it is. I mean, it's a combat, get out there and do some work style blade.
Mark Grant, if I win, can you help me get my gun license instead of a knife to protect my family?
You have to, I mean, I guess in different states you have to go through training courses.
What's that line down the blade?
You guys haven't read the website? Jeez. So
some people are new.
The line is so that you know where the tip is when you're underground searching for a mine. So that's what a sapper is. They're a demolitions expert, and primarily they are searching for mines. It's a big part of their job. So when we made this with Emory and the IDF specifications, they want to tip awareness. So if they were digging the mine up, they don't poke it in the wrong spot and detonate the thing. So that's what it's for. Kind of cool, right? You can't feel
sapper, can you EDC the sapper? There's a couple people that say they do.
They say they do, but I mean, look, man, look.
And a lot of people are asking about.
It's a big freaking blade.
A lot of people are asking about when the blades that they ordered on the 1st are shipping. If for anybody that hasn't entered yet, here's your word.
Enter it.
Hashtag T.Kell.
The reason this time that we did a 3 to 6 month block is to avoid saying this blade will ship on this specific day, and then we blow the timeline.
Carl said, "Can you neck carry the sapper?"
Hell yeah. You can do a lot of necks.
You have a chain like Mr. T to hold that thing.
Look, you could put it on like this, and then you could just and it would swing around in a circle, and you could just chop people. It'd be awesome.
That's crazy. I said something about Mr. T the other day. My daughter's like, "Who's that?"
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you're young.
I know, man. I felt bad. Like, we should have taught you who Mr. T was. You needed to know.
What would be your go-to bushcraft knife for outdoor activities that can do it all?
What do you think I'm going to say? Camera wife.
Probably the Raider. Or bushcraft, maybe the Bushman.
Yeah, I'd go. I mean,
I pity the fool, everybody's saying.
I know. I love freaking Mr. T. She had gotten some new jewelry, and she was wearing a whole bunch of chains, and that's how the reference came out. Like the day that she got, we invest in gold too because it's wise. So she just was wearing it all at the same time. So that's where the whole thing. She's like, "I look like Mr. T," and our daughter's like,
"Who's Mr. T?"
She's 23. She should know, right? Now she knows.
People are saying mercenary.
That's what I was gonna say. That's exactly what I was gonna say. I was gonna say if anybody would guess, but yeah, the mercenary, because it's got enough blade, and then you can choke up on it and do that fine detail work, and it's just such a good blade. Such a good blade. I have not put the FMF through its sear paces yet, but it would also be a pretty good choice because it's got that high grind for slicing.
What would you recommend for law enforcement from David Ramsey?
Well, this is interesting. A lot of law enforcement, for some reason, get the Nighthawk. And I think because they like that ability to pierce, because this is a true Tonto in the sense that it was designed to go through stuff and hold up to it. So that blade is diamond shaped. I don't know if this
is that the one that Eric pierced the Kevlar with? Went through the Kevlar?
Yeah. We can't publicize how many layers because that would be bad, but it performed better than we and the government agency that tested it thought that it would. So a lot of law enforcement, one, because if you wear this on your vest, it's easy to get to with that ring, and we make it where you still hold that full fist. Mine has got the ring that doesn't impede your grip at all. A lot of law enforcement go for,
and the Stalker too.
And the Stalker seems like the CG Stalker and the Nighthawk are the number one choices. Some people shy away from the Tonto because they have difficulty sharpening it, but we do lifetime sharpening also. It's a really good kit blade.
Are you going to make a knife with a fuller?
I could.
What's the fuller?
If they lighten the blade, that's pretty much.
The reason they hate knives with rings is because they haven't held our knife. Our knife is comfortable.
Yeah, it's not like anything else out there.
Yeah, a lot of the ring knives are not comfortable, and they think they're gonna like cut their finger off or something. It's gonna
and they're just odd. A lot of them aren't. Well, they're not comfortable. Like we did some training with the sock P daggers, and they were very uncomfortable. And that ring being straight up and down doesn't work for the way that a human's hands are made. I mean, maybe if you try to fight with your foot
on the giveaway for either the Sapper or the FLN.
Yeah, you can get your choice, right?
Last call. Hashtag
excited.
T.Kell.
I'm excited. Who's going to win? Who's it going to be? You got a lot of entries on that one?
129 entries.
Of how many people?
Like 170.
I don't know. If it were me, I'd still want to win it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's just our competitors spying on us. 50 of these people.
Stephen Clayton.
I just was talking about you. Wouldn't it be?
You have one already, Stephen?
One of each, probably.
I mean, he has a bunch of our blades. I don't know if he has a sapper or an
Yeah,
I know he has an FLN ordered.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Could do that how you want to work that out. Well, I guess we could do it for a different blade.
Yeah. Congratulations. Up, we're at 2 hours.
Look at this.
It's time to tell him bye. Is that from him? Or that was from Raymond Johnson?
Raymond, I think. Wait.
You got one from Steven and one from
This
Raymond.
is the J sock. So this is Clayton.
Hunter is so nice. He said, boo, 2 hours was too fast.
It did feel like this one went by fast. Maybe because...
That's because we just hang out and talk.
That's like our normal life.
Yeah, we're just like doing
Look,
what
let's
we
just go to the
normally do.
range. Let's just all go to the range together right now.
All right, come on, y'all.
You can't shoot guns on the...
The Trust Monkey, he did mention the carbon fiber grips earlier.
Yeah.
And then he also said, or doing a titanium nitride finish. He does. Stephen Clayton doesn't have a sapper. So
what?
If you
Do you want it?
You want it.
If you want it, we got it. It's for you. You probably worked with some sappers. It'll take a special breed to be sticking their hands looking for mines, man. Demo guys.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Any last parting shots? Anybody have anything? Next week,
Ryan, you're kind of far away in Michigan. I know Tim would love to shoot with you also. You'd have to fly down here.
Yeah, we'd have to. You could bring my other friend that lives up in northern Michigan with you. He's been wanting to get down here for a long time.
Y'all have a good week.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you need something in the meantime, don't hesitate to reach out. Be safe. Keep your head down. Bye.